One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Oh.
The Buckeyes ready to get this thing started and open the season. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Calls his own number. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gonna be tough blocking these guys.
Back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Black Knights send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, game. But these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll send the back in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Picks up the first down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half. Man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
The Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback will keep it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
All right, with the
And the Black Knights
replays.
can really attack on this second and short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Early movement.
Come on, man.
They'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That sucks.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This is a designed run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's what it was.
The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback empties his backfield. Now he's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Black Knights.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cheek. Crosses to 40. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
First down for the offense.
We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get... Down at the 35.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
It's second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cheek. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
With the run on 1st and goal. Smashes ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's going to take off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. The sweet feet by a little time.
when you... Oh.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, man.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just going to keep it after the snap. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh,
Picked
fuck.
off. What a play to set him up.
Come on. Someone get him.
Get back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Come on, what is this?
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Yeah, why you got mad dudes in the same spot?
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Armour. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Finds his open man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's moving out of the pocket. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cheek. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Using his legs to buy some time. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Armour.
Yeah, if you say so, Don.
The sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Dip 3 soda, 22 water, 22 water.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle.
Oh, come on.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are
Yeah,
ready to
killing.
strike.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, no fancy nickname for the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry. I'm not sure it needs one, given how great it's been over the years. Here's how today's game finished up. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them. Let them get outside. Let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
They get him in the backfield.
Why can't I
loses
fucking
3 on the play?
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play.
Wow.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water.
That dude
like
wrecked me,
sharks
man.
out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
On your
I think
drive
this defensive coaching
concept,
staff
son.
At this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently.
Nope, we're on the team. Oh.
Finds the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You pussy. What a pussy.
To avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping.
You wearing your OKC jersey, dude?
Fucking
Bag done. You're a bag. 34-7. Fucking bag.
Take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It slides.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground.
Everyone.
That is a baller.
Tosses to the quarterback. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
Everybody loves a good trick play. How about pulling out the flea flicker? Sometimes you want to create some momentum, make something happen. Great job breaking it out. Great job executing it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going for it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 10.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Yeah. The dude was in the third. I don't know what the fucking problem.
And he made the extra point without problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Oh, man, you can't fucking get in position?
On 3rd down.
On the play. Coming up. 4th
You fucking nuts.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The kick is on its way. And the returner will be brought down.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this. The conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. You've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.